Well, good morning, students of Standard 10th. This is the most talked about topic in Standard 10th, analytical paragraph writing. Most of you have not heard about it, and many grammar books don't display analytical paragraph writing. So I decided to make a video of this to begin with, so that I give you some detailed idea about analytical paragraphs. I will be also uploading some samples of analytical paragraphs written. I'm not finding them, but if I find them, I will send it. I don't want it to get it from internet. I want some good author's book, so that you get the right message. So we are talking about analytical paragraph writing. So first, if we have to write an analytical paragraph, you should have we are talking about a paragraph. Most of you have viewed the CBSE marking scheme. It has written one paragraph only. Many authors suggest that you can write multiple paragraphs. When CBSE states they want one paragraph only, otherwise they find the format incorrect and reduce marks. So we will stick on concentrating on writing a single paragraph. To begin with, what is analytical paragraph writing? Just give me a second. So what is analytical paragraph writing? We go through the definition. Analytical paragraph writing is a form of descriptive writing which is written on the basis of a given chart, graph, date, outline, clues, table, etc. When writing an analytical paragraph, one should remember to describe the facts in the best possible manner and to cover the information provided. Don't go beyond the information provided. That's most important. Try to describe every point you can see in that graph or chart, whatever is produced, in a proper way, and your opinion about it. The analytical paragraph has to be written in around 100 to 120 words. So the paragraph must use clear and crisp language along with providing complete details of the chart given in the question. There will be an internal choice given. Right? So you can't skip it. There will be two choices of analytical paragraph and you have to write one. So you must prepare for it. I think it is high time. One video should be prepared for this, and that's the purpose I am doing it. You need to attempt one question out of two questions of an analytical paragraph given as a choice. The question carries 5 marks. Now, what to write in an analytical paragraph? So I thought about making a list. It describes the given chart, table, data, graph, cues, etc. It should be brief and comprehensive, including complete information. Don't leave out any information provided. At the same time, it should state facts that are provided by the chart. It is necessary to make use of simple and accurate language. It should mention figures and quantities appropriately. It is appropriate to use the same tense throughout the analytical paragraph. So this is one thing you have to be careful. Whether you are analyzing a graph, so which tense to use, and whichever tense you choose to use, you have to continue with it. You can use both the present and past tenses. Right? No personal observation or response should be provided. Never say, in my opinion, this should be done. Always try to use passive form. Right? Government should do this, don't write. This may be done by the government. The tone changes. Government should do it, you are arrogant. It may be done by the government, you are sort of begging or requesting, if not begging. Now the writing format, which is the basic thing that decides your marks. The first thing, the teacher will take your copy and check out the format. So how to divide it? So I have always believed in introduction, body and conclusion. What we do in introduction, explain in 1 or 2 lines the subject of the graph, everything. When you start talking about, so what is the graph about? Your first few lines should take it. The next few lines is to now what have you understood from the graph, right? All the figures that have been given, right? Introduction, explain 1 or 2 lines of the subject in the graph. Subject will be read in the question itself, so it won't take much to write about. The graph in question discusses about this, it tells us about this an observation made from this period to that period. You can start it with, by introducing what you are talking about. Then body will actually fetch you marks, because 3 marks is associated with content. The body will fetch you marks in the point that what have you understood by the figures provided. Say for example, the example given in the sample paper of CBSE, it has shown comparison of sale between laptops and mobile phone over a certain year. I don't remember the graph, but I remember the content. Our introduction could be made easy by, say, we are going to discuss the comparison between the growth of sale of computers and cell phones, and how cell phone over the years have taken a lead in sale compared to desktops or laptops. So you're done. You haven't given a proper introduction, you know what are you talking about. Teacher would be happy to say it. Then what have you understood? It starts from year something, gives to figure where computer sale was higher and cell phone sale was lower, to slowly cell phone taking a lead. Then you will say over the years it has been said in these 2 decades this has done, why cell phone has made a revolution, right? So you explain the comparison and contrast and the trend, what you think about the change in, brought the change in trend, and then you will come to a conclusion. And what is the conclusion? Conclude the paragraph giving the overall view or summary of the graph. What is your overall opinion about? Conclusion is very important. That will exactly tell the teacher you have understood the topic correctly. So you will say overall view. How do you find that graph or the chart given informative, and why? What is the summary of it, and what changes does it show for the developing world? Now some useful tips for writing an analytical paragraph. I will tell you what to put in the different parts of different aspects of the chart or the graph. For an introduction, you can start with the following phrases. The chart given above describes, the table suggests, the line growth graph shows, the data given provides information about. See, these are the starters you can use. This pie chart illustrates. These are simple starters I could think of, and this is how it is produced. Then, if it is a graph or chart, it would describe trend, change in trend. It happened so and so happened then, and so is happening now. So for describing trends, use phrases and words like a pattern of growth, rapidly doubled, skyrocketed, striking increase, peaked, soaring rates, declined, plummeted, leveled off, stagnated, fluctuate, starting to rise, starting to fall, drop, down, slightly, etc. For discovering quantities, use various styles like 48% of 1/3, of nearly 1/4 of, almost 80% of, majority of, an average, twice as much, almost equal, the highest, the lowest, very close to 2%, roughly approximately 5%. These will words make your writing trend attractive. For establishing relation or contrast, these are the general things you would be needed to do when you are writing an analytical paragraph. Right? So you can go through it for establishing relation or contrast, or for conclusion and other connecting phrases. Subsequently, in a nutshell, we write that, we summarize these figures, these writings, make it interesting and attractive. So that will be all, children, for today. I take your leave. Goodbye.